Oh, we got cards.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Um, well, yeah,
Are
I
we
guess
live?
to start off, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself since people won't be familiar with you and like tell us a little bit about this tournament because you actually are playing in the tournament.
Yes. My brother and I are playing in the pair event. We are not playing in the team event. Hi, everybody. My name is Prahalad. I live in Chennai, where this tournament is being held. I have been a longtime friend of Rob's when we were in the US. My brother and him went to college together, and we hung out a lot and played together a lot in the late 2000s. And this tournament is being held for the first time this year by Express Avenue. They have been a new entrant to the world of bridge sponsorship. They've put in a lot of money. Let me turn off my sound. Give me a second. My apologies. So this tournament is the prize money is 110,000 US dollars. So it's a big prize money tournament, and they're planning to do this every year. Express Avenue is a mall in Chennai, and they have been sponsoring two monthly events, and this one. So yeah, so this is a new tournament, and it's hopefully this will attract a lot more interest going forward.
Yeah, that's actually really awesome. Have you already played in the event? I think this is the second day of the tournament. Is that right?
No. Yes, that's correct. I have not played in the event. My brother Raghu and I are playing tomorrow in the pair event.
Okay. Okay. Well, best of luck in that.
Thank you.
Man, this first hand. I mean, it looks like Declare is definitely going to come out okay in this one no Trump contract, but it does feel like East West may have missed an opportunity here with uh, a potential spade game in the mix. I mean, everything just splits well for them. The King Queen Doubleton of Spades is onside, clubs split, the Queen of Hearts is on if Declare wants to take some heart finesses. Um, I don't really expect a lot of pairs to reach the spade game on these cards, but they're certainly going to feel a little bit left out playing in no trump with the opponents now setting up the diamond suit.
Mhm. And West had a chance to bid a spade over a partner's hard overcall, but they chose to bid a no trump instead.
Right, and I mean, this is something that I actually really like is to, after these one level overcalls, one of a major effectively is just four pieces. I know that
Mhm.
I don't know if you like that, Prahlad, or if that's just something that is a bidding choice between partnerships, but I find it useful. I mean, obviously, in this case, they miss a 4-4 spade fit because West did not do that, or maybe didn't have the opportunity to do so.
Right. If you skip over a four card spade, it looks like you're never going to get to spades.
Yeah. Yeah, so Declare is in with five tricks, probably expects that their best chance is to try and guess the heart suit immediately for a seventh trick in this one no trump contract.
Mhm.
Is that true? Like, let's say we misguess the hearts. If we play a heart to the king and north south cash two diamonds, are we getting into some trouble? Um,
Dummy gets squeezed, yes.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, the spades happen to be blocked, so technically, the Declare
You
could
could
just
sort
pitch
of.
all of their spades, but yeah, it's
Mhm.
definitely not pretty if you
Mhm.
misguess the hearts.
Mhm.
But this East West are recent bronze medalists from the Bermuda Bowl. Ola and Mikael Rumstedt playing for Sweden had
And I
a
believe and I believe North South are the winners of the transnational.
yeah. So very strong table that we have found here. Obviously, some very talented teams and players that are entered in this event. Um,
Mhm.
I do hope that this becomes more popular. I mean, I know that you and I had a talk about this a couple months ago when you had learned about the tournament being held, and um,
Hmm.
I mean, hopefully this continues to be a big thing for Bridge because these prize money events. I mean, I know that there's always this concern about cheating is the main
Hmm.
reason why people don't host prize money events, but if we can find a way to make that uh, concern go away or for
Hmm.
people to be less worried about it and still hold all of these major tournaments where there are prizes given out, that would attract a lot more interest in Bridge from, I mean, anyone, basically, because, you would love to be able to get something out immediately, some immediate reward if you do well in a tournament. Oh,
Right.
okay, so Declare actually elects to lead a spade up, and this is going to make their life very easy
Hmm.
with that King Queen Doubleton of Spades popping up. So
Hmm.
I wonder what Ola saw in the defense to suggest that. I mean, maybe he was just not that confident about his plan to guess the heart suit. Um, okay, well, he does guess the hearts anyway. North got in and pushed a heart through, but then heart to the ace. North South can cash out 2 diamonds, but Declare is actually going to have the rest from there.
Right. So he was playing North for Honor Doubleton Spade, I guess.
That would be the way to play the suit. Yeah, I mean, if you were planning to play a spade to the jack, you could play North for Honor Doubleton.
Hmm.
North was the opening bidder,
Hmm.
so it makes some sense. I mean, maybe he got a count on the hand or a presumed count from the opening diamond lead, the one club opening bid, um, and then the heart discards might have given him an assumed count, and so that would make a lot of sense. Well
Right.
judged, and it looks like he had no trouble going plus. I mean, he might lose an imp or two to a spade partial, but
Mhm.
ultimately, plus 120 probably going to be an okay result.
Right.
Well, this next hand is going to be a lot of fun for someone. Um, East opens a heart. West bids a spade, and North is sitting over here with a 20 count. Well, what are we supposed to do?
Two clubs.
Yeah, it's not a fun spot to be in. He does decide 2 clubs.
Two clubs pass. Should West bid two spades or should he sell out?
It is a great question. Um, I think this West is going to bid 2 spades.
Hmm.
They tend to have a bit of a more aggressive style, these guys, obviously being on the younger side of the
Hmm.
professional bridge scene.
Hmm.
And I
This
think
gives
I've
North.
actually heard from Mikel that he loves competing for part scores, even at imp
Okay.
scoring.
Okay.
So I think it's just a style thing for them that they would do this.
Hmm.
Okay, North comes back in. East raises to
Wow.
3 spades.
Spade.
Oh boy. Uh, pass. I mean, North is, I think, done at this point.
I
It's
would think so.
You don't think so?
I would think so.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to imagine when they have 5 hearts on your left. Your side's possible fit is in a minor suit. Is 11
Mhm.
tricks really what you're shooting for in a game contract? Or are we just like competing for 4 clubs over 3 spades? It's not match points.
Right.
So North has a couple of clubs to cash, can take the ace of hearts. Um,
A third club punches dummy.
yeah, that's going to be something that North will probably want to do at some point. Um, he plays a club to his partner's 10, which is cute. And
Hmm.
I actually really like this play from North. It's not that he thought that, you know, his partner necessarily would be able to play something that would be vitally important to the defense, but his partner's looking at his own spade cards on this hand. And so his partner will
Right.
kind of know whether or not he wants to force dummy with a third club or whether he wants to push a diamond through, for example.
Good point.
So, yeah, nice defense so far from North-South, and Burish, looking at what, I mean, he kind of expects to be a natural trump trick, just plays a diamond. All right, a heart goes to the 8, and I kind of expect North is just going to let us, yeah, he does let his partner just hold this trick again. Kind of similar thinking process that we don't really know what's going on in the spade suit. Let's let partner make the decisions.
Trump switch is probably best. You don't want declarer to elope with his low trumps.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point that North-South need to be a little bit careful about. Because, for example, let's say South continues a diamond and declare, say, puts up the queen and North wins and returns a diamond. Now we can win the 10 of diamonds in dummy, ruff a heart, ruff a club, ruff a heart, spade to the ace, and now we have like a trump coup against South,
Right.
which would be very dangerous. So,
Right. And North South would not get a trump trick.
right. But North is absolutely all over this, very nicely read, and I think that's due to a little bit of carding from North-South. They play second and fourth throughout the hand, and so South switched to the 6 of diamonds and then played the 5. That, to, I mean, maybe North American players might look like a doubleton, but for the Polish players, that's always going to be from 3 small here.
Okay.
So,
Now they don't have the timing for the trump coup and they have to lose a spade trick.
so heart ruff, diamond to the 10, heart ruff. No, they can still do
Oh, they
it.
do. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's still a little bit challenging. So what did North actually have to do? Did they have to duck the queen of diamonds? That's a hard play to make.
South should not have played a diamond. South should have played a spade, taking away an entry. Does that work?
Uh, wow. Spade to the jack.
Declare.
But this is not good enough because now when Declare roughs a heart, South can pitch a diamond.
Yes.
So this, like, honestly, to me, this is a very understandable play from Declare. Declare didn't know that trumps were 5-0. So
Right.
there was no reason to suspect that we need to play the 9 of diamonds to the 10 before touching trumps at all. But yeah, they do finish the play nicely. 9 of diamonds, South roughs, and South is then played into giving Declare the last 3 tricks, but still. Oh, and I spoke a little bit too soon. Board 21. Look at that result from the other room. We were talking about it. A diamond opening, a heart overcall, and West was able to bid a spade showing 4. So East-West found their spade fit. They got to the spade game, and with all of the very lucky breaks in every suit and all the finesses working, Declare was able to bring home the game for 7 imps to Poland.
7 lucky imps.
Yeah. All right, a club from South. North-South playing a Polish club system. So one club could be a variety of hands, but is often just going to be a weak no trump. North's 1 diamond is, I think, sometimes even up to like 8 high card points.
Okay.
Some sort of like artificial, it's not really negative, but it's something in that style. Precision-esque. So
Is 1 heart natural?
I think so. I don't have a convention card for these guys, and I'm not that familiar with their system. Maybe if they had played in the Bermuda Bowl, but that's a cutthroat event. Poland didn't even make it into the Bermuda Bowl this year, so yeah, I'm not that familiar with all the follow-ups to the Polish club style. but north-south do end up in no trump, and east leads a fourth best diamond.
With clubs 3-3, this should make easily with over tricks.
Yeah, especially on this diamond lead, which is going to help to set up an extra diamond trick for Declarer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess West is going to get in and might need to switch to like the 9 or 8 of spades, I suppose. This is going to be a tough play for West to find. I think West just fires back a diamond at trick 2 when Declarer dumps the 8 or 7 on this trick. It's going to
But
look like partner started with 5 diamonds.
does that matter? Because Declarer has a lot of tricks to spare.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think anything's going to harm this contract making, but this diamond return, understandable but regrettable for the defense.
The defense can take 3 hard tricks now. If they don't, Declarer takes the next 9 tricks.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of tricks available. I mean, certainly, as you say, East does need to find something to do after taking this diamond or possibly ducking this diamond. But yeah, if East like switches to spades to try and set up spade tricks, then it's going to be too late with the clubs running. Maybe East should find it. A heart switch.
Can play the hard king and look at partner's signal.
Yeah, you have a little bit of time, but it's kind of. It's almost admitting defeat.
True.
Okay. And East does decide to play back a diamond, just hopeful that their partner had started with 3 of them.
So that's 9 tricks for Declarer. 5 clubs, 2 diamonds, and 2 spades.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it looks like Declare is testing the clubs, and we'll probably see a claim in just a second. Likely asking whether or not the Queen Jack doubleton of spades drops, but they do not. So East-West will just need to be a little bit careful about their discards from here. I mean, East can obviously afford to pitch the last diamond.
West cannot discard 2 spades.
Yeah,
That's the only.
that is the only danger. So West pitches an encouraging heart. Both players pitch an encouraging heart. East can throw a diamond here, and I guess West can pitch another heart for the time being.
Right.
But yeah, sometimes defense is a little bit tricky on the run of long suits like this. Looks like Declare got bored and just cashed out 150.
Right.
Okay, next hand. So 17 count from North. Polish club players tend to have 18 is the start of their strong, like, 1 club opening range. Well, for the balanced hands. So this should be a 15 to 17 no trump for them.
Would you lead a heart or a spade?
Good question. I mean, the 10-9 combination in spades is great. And so that's what East has gone with, that third spot card is valuable. But King 10-8 is not that much worse, and the 6 of hearts could have been, a more useful card than the 4 of spades. It's very close for sure. I think I do kind of like what Mikkel did, that if we're looking for a suit to take tricks in, we're going to want our partner to have some honors. And so if partner just has queen third in both suits, we would rather lead a spade than a heart.
True.
So Well, spade goes around to the queen. The queen of diamonds gets led. East pops up with the diamond ace. Now, and returns another low spade. Oh
The
my.
king of the king of spades is necessary to kill them.
Yeah, yeah. The Merrimack coup, I think, is what it's
Mhm.
called, to
Right.
cut entries. Yeah, that ace of spades really needed to get removed from dummy, and I I feel like East didn't necessarily need to take the ace on the first round of diamonds. Could have waited to get a little bit more information on this trick. Um,
True.
but either way, it looks like East West did not get their signals right about the opening spade lead. Maybe East
Mhm.
figured that his partner um, had the jack via Smith's signal on the diamond suit.
Mhm.
But I'm not exactly sure what they're playing. I could probably pull up their Bermuda Bowl card and take a look.
Mhm.
Um, but 150, we're blazing through the set. East has a pretty big hand with the long diamond suit here. Oh, are these guys the ZZ players? I think most of the Swedish team is the ZZ club system players.
What is ZZ?
It's the nickname for their system. Um,
Okay.
a lot of the Swedish players play it.
Mhm.
Yeah, they must be because two diamonds to me does not seem like a normal opening bid. I'm gonna try and find the convention card that they have posted to for the Bermuda Bowl at least.
Okay.
And while I do that, so I'm trying to recall what this two diamond opener was, but it looks like I will need to find their convention card, which I am unable to do. Uh, I'll keep looking for a second, but
Mhm.
three club overcall, doubled by West, probably showing some values.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess it's possible that East is treating their hand as 18 to 19 balanced. Uh,
That's that would be a stretch.
yes. But so Mikkel definitely among the two Rimstep brothers is the more creative one,
Okay.
and sometimes he likes to take some liberties with some of his bidding decisions. I
Mhm.
suppose, in other words, we could say he likes psyching sometimes.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's a 16 count with a solid 7 card diamond suit. I really do wish that I was able to pull up their card. Um,
Now they have nine tricks, seven diamonds, a club, and the ace of hearts.
yeah, the club opening lead, but Declare was able to. Thank you! Thank you, Honeybee, for sending me their card. Perfect. Now I have it. Two diamonds. Oh, two diamonds is 18 to 19 balanced. I mean, according to their convention card. So,
At this time of the night, you have followers on your Twitch channel watching. I am impressed.
I mean, a lot of my followers are actually from Australia and New Zealand, so
Ah, that makes
it's like middle of the day for them or something. Um,
okay.
yeah, 3 p.m. I'm being told.
Okay.
So East opens a spade this time. This 19 count is not good enough for two diamonds. No, this hand's way too good for 18 to 19 balanced. But
Okay.
it
So
is
that was 19 balanced.
yeah. The last hand he showed it as 18 to 19.
Okay.
I mean, look, I can't say that like it's the worst bid I've ever seen. It's it's definitely stretching the distribution, but there are some benefits to protecting those kings in the black suits.
Was partner a passed hand?
No.
No. So you can just lose out on your diamond slams and grand
Oh,
slams.
for
No,
sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's a trade off, these things. It might be anti percentage, but maybe he wasn't feeling too good about their set up to that point.
well, it's still early in the day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the first round of. So this is round 6 of 10, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And both teams are doing well. I think they're in third and fourth places.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. These are two very strong teams. I'm curious who's in first and second then.
A couple of Indian teams.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know them.
Do you know them?
I know of them,
Okay,
yes.
got it. Well, a spade, two spades, four spades on this auction. I mean, Declare's not going to have any trouble making this contract. Just pull trumps, and at worst, you're going to lose two clubs and a diamond.
Right.
But it does seem like Declare should be able to ditch at least one loser on the heart suit. And now on the spade lead, it might even be relatively attractive to take a heart finesse into North's hand. But we'll see how Declare decides to play for over tricks here. I think it's just going to start with pulling trumps because you don't want to go down if something silly happens, like hearts are 5-1 and
Right.
yeah. So second spade, Declare cashes the king of hearts, and are we going to see sort of like a little bit of safety in taking a heart finesse? Or are we going to see Declare just going heart to the king, heart to the ace? There it is. Hey, heart to the jack. Hearts split, and Declare has all 13 tricks. So a claim shortly. I think East is going to be very happy to see that the ace of clubs is offside on this one. Otherwise, 12 tricks would have always been available.
Right. I confess I would have ran the hard jack to protect the club king. Oh wait, no,
Yeah,
he did the right thing.
yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, 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 exactly, exactly. Yeah, take the heart finesse into the safe hand. That is
Right.
exactly what Declare did. So, on to board 27. These are 10 board matches, it seems.
Rob,
South.
my dad just stopped by and said hi to you.
Oh, all right. Well, tell him I said hi back. Uh,
Sure.
I I do remember all of the great times playing with him in tournaments many years
Right.
ago.
Actually, I think in 2013, you and my dad played together against this particular South,
We
Buras.
did.
Burash?
We did.
You did.
Oh yeah. Um, he was playing with Narkevitz
Right.
at the time, and
Right.
we almost had one of the greatest defenses of all time. It was very close on a hand.
Right.
So pass by South, West opens a diamond. We get a one spade overcall. North had some choices at their first turn. Chose to bid at the one level. Two hearts by East, which I a lot of these European pairs play transfers in some of these spots. And so
Okay.
my guess is that two hearts is a transfer to no trump.
Okay.
But I'm not certain about that. Yeah, so three spades from West, just trying to show his hand. He wants to game force, and with the singleton spade, he kind of wants partner to pick a suit, find the right contract to play in, and East has said 3-no with his two spade stoppers. Feels like this should be ending the auction.
And this looks like it has a lot of tricks with clubs. 2, 2, diamonds, 3, 3.
Oh, yeah. Especially on a spade lead, if that's what South elects at trick one.
That would be 12 tricks.
Yeah, there is an interesting question about how we play the club suit, I suppose. I mean, obviously, with clubs 2 2, we can just cash the ace and king. But could it be important to protect the king of hearts? Like, let's say they lead a spade into the queen at trick one. Is there any merit to playing a club to the 10 at trick two?
I would start by playing the club king. Looks like that cannot cost.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, if South had queen jack third of clubs, they could always just split their honors and force an entry. So,
Right.
yeah, I that does sound correct to me. So you can always play the king of clubs, and then if North turns up with an honor, we just play a club to the 10.
Right. But West is still thinking he's not done with the auction.
Yeah, I mean, he has a pretty good hand if they have a minor suit fit somewhere. With his partner denying hearts, he might be wondering if his partner could even be like 4 2, 3 4 or something. And in that case, maybe his partner with like queen doubleton or ace doubleton of hearts, we just don't have a lot of losers in a minor suit. And six of a minor could be making.
And if partner has just one spade stopper, 3 no trump could go down if a minor suit doesn't split.
Right, right, yeah. So five diamonds or five clubs could even be the best game contract. So I understand West's thinking. If I'm right about the two heart bid followed by three no trump, I think there's a pretty strong argument that East should have two spade stoppers for this
Okay.
sequence. But I'm not that familiar with the two heart bid. Let me take a look at their card while West continues thinking and see if I can deduce what's going on.
He had a choice of bidding 3 no trump directly over a spade as well.
Yes, he did. I mean, I personally tend not to be a big fan of those like fast arrival or big jump bids because they take away partners' room to describe a fairly unbalanced hand. That
True.
it almost feels like if you bid 3 no and partner has an unbalanced hand, they feel somewhat obligated to take a second call. And if you give them the opportunity to like tire themselves out a little bit by like you bid two hearts, they bid like three clubs, you bid uh, three diamonds or something, and they bid like three hearts, and then you're like three no trump, then they're just like, okay, I've showed my hand. I don't feel bad about it anymore. I've showed that I have length in both minors. Like, I'll settle for three no trump.
Right.
Well, South has gotten off to what looks like the best opening lead for their side of a heart. And I have to
Declares.
imagine, yeah, Declare is just going to duck this trick.
North should switch to a spade.
That's hard to say. And North, I think, is going to be able to count up the high grade points. Once his partner is turned up with the hard ace, it's pretty unlikely his partner has an extra entry. So, yeah, I think that would be the reason for switching to spades here. And it makes a lot of sense. So there is the spade switch. Declare judges that is more likely the spade king is onside than the clubs happen to be splitting. So, and there, exactly as you said, king of clubs takes the first trick. Now Declare is just going to be very hopeful that the clubs split, which they do. And this will be 12 tricks now from here with the diamonds breaking as well.
Right. You had a good point. Maybe North should just continue with the harder trick too, because North does not see future in the spade suit.
Yeah, I think it's difficult as a defender to because continuing hearts as we kind of talked about, South can't really have another entry if East bidding is to be believed. So
Right.
all you're doing is setting up the Heart King, and you don't really effectively set up tricks for your side. Like, maybe on a bad day, East happened to have Ace Jack third of spades or something, and you can set up the spade suit by switching to spades. Um, you don't know that East has all these clubs, so
Hmm.
I guess you do know that the diamonds split 3-3. I mean, at match points, there's definitely a lot of merit for just cashing partner's ace of hearts um,
Right.
and being done with the play. Well, another distributional hand here, and I have to say, looking at the scoreboard, we have a bit of a one-sided affair currently. Um,
Right.
6 more imps picked up on board 24, where Janisevsky opened a no trump and that passed out. At the other table, Toledano and Zamir for Team Maverick ended up opening a club, um,
Hmm.
which allowed East West to get into the auction, and they found their heart fit.
I wonder why Toledano opened a club and not a no trump.
Uh, let's see, what do they play? I could maybe find this as well, their convention card, but they might be a precision. Well, that
Or they may play a 14-16 no trump.
yeah, it's one of those things, or weak no trump even is possible. But yeah, just that
On
slight difference in system allowed East West into the auction.
on this hand, three spades is the limit because the defense can get a trick for the queen of spades.
Yeah, pretty sensationally as well, in that 4 rounds of clubs can get played and West can rough in.
Right. At first glance, it looked like four spades was cold.
Yeah, and I'm honestly a little bit surprised that Burish didn't take the push for a possible vulnerable game. Um, he wouldn't have needed much, just a little bit of club shortness in his partner's hand, and his hand would have been golden for that sort
Right.
of contract. But obviously, North produces about the worst possible hand he could hold on an auction like this.
Right.
And it's still
And
pretty
there is a case.
close.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And there is a case for North to bid four spades himself.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Only because it's vulnerable at imps. Otherwise, both players have bid accurately.
Yeah, exactly. So, 4th round of clubs, West, I think, is going to shrug and rough with the spade queen here.
Hmm.
Is that
And declare.
true? Like, does he need this jack of clubs to cash and his spade queen to take a trick? Like, he's still trying to beat 3 spades.
Right.
So, and he might, like, I don't know how sophisticated their carding methods are, but we certainly saw them have a bit of an accident earlier in the set on defense. I don't know of a way that East could give club count.
Me neither.
So
So West
I
has a problem.
yeah. So I think West probably actually does just discard here.
Right. To beat three spades. Right.
Man, that hand doesn't make any sense though, right? Like there's no way North has Jack 10 fourth of spades. Jack 10 fourth, Queen third, 4 small clubs, and Ace Jack doubleton of diamonds. Is that a 3 spade bid? It's like a balanced 8 count with Jack 10 fourth of spades. I don't think so.
And East has bid all of two hearts, holding ace king
Yes.
queen jack.
Yeah, these guys are aggressive.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Ola's gonna discard on this trick. Oh no.
No, he does. I think correctly judge to rough, but this is hard to say. Like you just have to come up with a hand that's consistent with the auction for which you can actually beat 3 spades, and that would require North to have had Jack 10 fourth in the trump suit, which I think is just impossible given the rest of their hand. So,
Right.
ooh, good question from viewer. Should West play the 2 on the fourth round of clubs? I don't think so. Um, Sometimes you know for a fact that partners should be roughing on a trick like this. Um, Here, I think it's a little bit less clear that you want to force your partner to rough as East.
Actually, I think the two is a good play because East knows that he has five clubs, while West doesn't know that.
Right.
So there is a case for playing the two.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, there's definitely an argument for it. Um, I think if he wanted to do that, he needed to cash the Jack of Clubs earlier to let his partner know that Declare was over roughing.
Okay.
The club passed 2 hearts. Suspect that this is some sort of balanced-ish type hand with some high card point range. So it's probably like 9 to 12 or something like that, is my guess from South.
Double is probably just lead directing.
Yeah, doubles just hearts here. Oh, goody. um,
So
well,
north side they play in four spades.
yeah, they
They're
might
four
play in
three.
4 spades. I wonder how 3 no trump ends up doing. I think it's going to go down a trick, but
Four losers and a diamond loser.
yeah, with Declare taking the diamond finesse, and there's no real squeeze that could operate even if the defense runs 4 rounds of hearts, which they're pretty likely to do. But 4 spades is going
Right.
to offer Declare chances. 2 hearts and a diamond off the top is all they have to lose.
Right.
And Trump's 3-3 is going to be really important on this one. Because a lot of times the way that you end up defeating these 4-3 Trump threats or 4-3 Trump fits is to just like repeatedly force Declare to rough and compromise their Trump situation. So if spades happen to have been 4-2, the defense could go ace king queen of hearts, Declare has to rough, and then when they get in with the diamond queen, play a fourth heart giving a rough sluff, and that would be too much for Declare to handle.
Right.
Sometimes I think that would be the case here, but I'm not 100% certain. Either way, with spades 3-3, Declare
Correct.
doesn't have that problem.
It's unlikely the other table will reach four spades.
Yeah, so if they are playing a strong club system over there, which I think Zamir and Toledano might play, then the auction will definitely start a diamond pass 2 clubs.
Two diamonds.
Yeah,
Two, okay.
I'm not sure. I mean, the south hand is 12 opposite a strong club. Well, a precision 1 diamond opener. Is that worth a game force?
Or one diamond past two, no invitational.
Yeah, one of those sorts of things. So they may end up reaching 3 no trump. This is an opportunity once again for Poland.
And if West hadn't doubled two hearts, North South would just reach three no trump, showing with a balanced auction.
Yeah, exactly. So a little bit unfortunate, in fact, that West had a very clear lead directing double, ace, king, queen, fourth of hearts, and just pushed north south into the right spot.
Right.
Okay, another round of diamonds, cutting communications. The best that East West could end up doing here, but the spades happen to split. So
Right.
I mean, Declare could go down. I mean, a line of play that could work against a different layout is to cash two spades and try and cross to the Diamond King. I don't think Declare is going to take that line of play.
Mm-hmm. Rob, you have been doing view graph commentary for 2, 3 years.
Yep.
In your opinion, what separates the really good players from the next level?
I know that you've asked this question a number of times. You've made some forum posts about it. I tend to have a different viewpoint than I think a lot of the other top players do. I think card play is really important, and we definitely saw this at the Bermuda Bowl this year. That in the finals match between USA 1 and Denmark, USA 1 was substantially outplaying their counterparts on many hands by beating contracts like 2 or 3 tricks when the other table was making them. And this, I mean, these like part score swings of like 6 or 7 imps do add up over the course of a long match. I do think that having strong, like, I think everything's important, but I don't think that there's necessarily one thing that matters more than others. So for me, I would say that just making generally good decisions at every opportunity is one of the most important things to do. Whether that's in card play, your bidding judgment, your system design as well. Like, this is a thing that I think gets swept under the rug a little bit, but there are a lot of these choices. Like, I'm not talking necessarily about the difference between playing the Polish club or whatever, or precision or that sort of thing on some of these hands that we've seen, but in terms of, like, if you're playing Gazilli, and a convention that I personally think is like an absolute must if you're playing a 2/1 system, and your opponents are not, you're just going to be picking up swings on some of these hands because your system is going to do some of the heavy lifting for you and getting to the right part score, finding the right game contract and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I think every aspect of the game is very important. And while we might see on the scorecard that, you know, one bidding decision or one judgment call ends up swinging 26 imps on a slam decision, whether you bid it or whether you don't, at the end of the day, the expected value of that choice is probably relatively thin. And I mean, I think similarly for a lot of card play things, but like there are things that I notice in the card play from a lot of these players that, especially the ones that are at the tip-top level, that they'll find every small chance to take an extra trick, and usually it doesn't pay off, but sometimes it does. And that brings home one game swing per 120 board match. And that's the difference maker. I mean, USA 1 beat Denmark by 13 imps or something at the end of the day. So.
Right. Thank you. I like your answer.
Yeah. But I will say, like, I always hear people like say how important bidding is and how everyone takes all of their tricks in card play. And I mean, I'm a very strong card player. You are as well. We take a lot of tricks, and I see a large number of mistakes at these top level games. That isn't to say that like people aren't equally good in a sense, but there's a lot of room for improvement in card play.
That's an interesting observation. I find it interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of interesting, back to the hand. This I know we kind of blazed through this one. We were discussing important things, but a spade by East, South doesn't make an overcall originally. I know some players might be drawn to a 3-club preempt with the 6-card suit. 2 spades, take out double from North. East bids the spade game, thinking that the auction might be done. He just wanted to preempt the opponents out of save. Gets hit with 5 clubs. Pass by West, pass by North. I don't think East-West were in a forcing pass scenario, but I could be wrong about that. A lot of players have agreements about these 5-level auctions. that if you freely bid game and the opponent's bid at the 5 level, you're now in a forcing pass. But I don't know if this East-West is. I think it makes a lot more sense the sounder your opening bids are. Because if West is expected to have some values for their response and East is expected to have some values for bidding game, then sure, you want to be in a force here. But with these guys being so aggressive, I think that the opponents could be making 12 tricks in clubs some of the time. So,
Right. And with 6-5, East decided to take the push.
yeah. Yeah, and makes sense, and also makes sense that East continues to conceal his diamond suit. I think this is also a bit of a stylistic choice from Mikel, that he once again generally likes to try and put pressure on the opponents with unusual bids and also hiding information.
Okay.
So, you know, if North-South had competed to 6 clubs, this would not have worked out so well for him. His partner wouldn't have been as clued in as to what to do at the 6th level. But here, it looks like he's doing A-OK. He's elected not to touch the diamond suit until he pulls trumps. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the play? I mean, at this point, Declare is going to set up diamonds and is going to lose 2 hearts and a diamond. But the way that the hand has played out, it looks like Declare might have ended up losing 2 diamonds when he otherwise wouldn't have needed to if South had, say, a singleton king or singleton queen.
True. But now, if North had the king small diamond, he gets end played if he's not careful.
Okay. Yeah, good point. So East
has king small.
Yeah. So East was actually trying to come up with a way to make their contract. And that certainly has some merit, especially when you're doubled. So he was maybe risking some sort of small chance at picking off a different diamond holding, which could have converted minus 100 into minus 300 for the chance of going plus 650, which would be a huge win. And so I like that decision. A great spot.
Although North could unblock the king of diamonds if he has king small.
Yes.
If North has king queen doubleton, then it's a legit make.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that's a great point as well. So there was a legitimate chance to make it, and as things turned out, nothing Declare did mattered. Ace of Hearts was offside.
And on board 28, the other table did reach 4 spades, going down with the spade queen uppercut.
Wow. Okay, yeah, let's head over to the other room and finish out the play here. There are a couple of boards behind us.
Okay. Are we done here?
In this room? Yeah, they played 10 boards.
Okay.
So we got Toledano and Zamir against Marcinovsky and Gavel. And you called it 3 no trump in this room. How'd the auction proceed? So it did start a diamond, 2 clubs by South. North bid 2 hearts, probably artificial of some sort. And they get to 3 now. Jack of Hearts lead.
Another 12 ends to Poland.
Yeah, assuming that East ends up pitching a club on the 4th round of spades here, which shouldn't be that difficult, but
in Bridge My Way, Zia talks about Heat 1, Heat 2, Heat 3. So the Polish team in this set is on Heat 1. Everything is going their way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, absolutely everything. 20-4. So 4 rounds of hearts were cashed, and now a spade switch from West. So Declare has a bit of a conundrum here. I mean, you would love to run 4 rounds of spades immediately, but if you do that and you pitch a diamond from the south hand, the diamonds become blocked. So
You can no longer take a finesse.
yeah. In which case, I mean, you could run 4 rounds of spades and pitch a club, but then, I mean, you don't really have
There's
your
no
squeeze
point.
threats.
Right.
So, cashes the club ace.
I would have unblocked the 10 just on principle.
Yeah, this is a strong play, and honestly, he might have. It could be a VuGraph operator error, as always,
Okay,
with
so-
some of these sorts of things. But yeah, that's a great point. That generally, as a declarer, you just like don't want to leave these suits blocked. Sometimes something weird can happen at the end of play, like a guard squeeze, for example, and then you can take a
Right.
finesse that you otherwise weren't able to take.
Right.
And this is a good point you bring up. I mean, other card play things, right? Like, it doesn't matter on this hand, and maybe there really is no layout where, because we only have threats in 2 suits, so a guard squeeze can't really operate
Right.
with this matrix, but having these strong techniques just become routine for you as declarer is something that allows you to use some extra brain power elsewhere.
Right.
Looks like declarer elected to cash a high club, looking for a queen jack doubleton in case they got lucky there, and now has crossed to the diamond ace. Now is going to play a spade to the king and take a diamond hook. So
Exactly. Finesse.
1 down,
Right.
and as you said, 12 imps.
Oh,
They'll cash a spade
Okay.
pitching a club, I think.
right. Oh,
Oh!
wow.
Oh my. Well, this makes for an exciting finish
Right.
on this hand. Okay, so club to the king, and does North have a count on the hand? He does. Look
Yes.
at that.
Wow.
Oh, man. Big error from East there. Defense is hard when you can't see all of the
Defense is hard.
hands. I see this whole play of cashing a high diamond, to me, I feel like gives away a lot of information.
I agree.
And so if I was going to try this plan, I think playing 4 rounds of spades immediately before doing anything in the diamond suit would have a little bit of merit. Oh, wait. We get an adjustment. Maybe that's what the pause is. 3 no trump went down to... So Declare took the diamond finesse in the end and went down an extra trick. Oh my.
So that was an operator error?
Yeah, I guess it was an operator. So the operator must have mistakenly clicked really quickly and thought that Declare had picked up the diamonds, but Toledano eventually decided that East wouldn't have made this mistake.
Okay.
So, I mean, we could call it a bit of a Grosvenor, but it... Wow. Okay.
But he should have gotten this right.
I think there's good reasons for East to do the right thing. Yeah, absolutely. On that hand. Okay. So we get a spade opener. Zamir comes in with 2 clubs as South. Really? No. This is not the way the auction went. There's no way this is how the auction went. Yeah, North is going to bid 5 clubs here. North doubled looking for a heart fit and didn't find the heart fit, and now North is going to bid 5 clubs.
I don't like the 2 club over. I understand the style. I understand it's somebody's style, but yeah.
Yeah, 5 spades doubled.
For a push board.
Yeah, we're likely to see a push here. I wonder if East is going to take a similar line of play. again, getting back to these ideas about how many of these declarers try for every possible chance that they can find. Well, on this hard
Mhm.
switch now, East has nothing to do. Like the strip
Right.
and throw in just is not effective anymore. Um,
Right.
but that small chance. I mean, if North did have King Queen Doubleton of diamonds, or just King Doubleton and failed to unblock, then
Do-
that would have been
Does
a
not
huge imp swing.
does North have an automatic hard jack play, or does he have a problem?
I don't think North has a problem after the two club overcall. He knows that the King Queen Jack of clubs are not cashing anymore.
True.
Oh no, you're right. North had a problem. Wait,
Is this
what?
an operator error?
This.
This cannot be. Oh, he tried to give him a hard rough.
Oh, he did. Oh no. Well, you said it already. Everything's coming up for Poland here. This is going to be 650.
Wow.
Wow. And so this does go to show, like, concealing that diamond suit from East really pays dividends.
Right.
North had no
Right.
idea what was going on in the heart suit.
Hmm.
Wow. Oh yeah, that makes sense. If your partner really has a singleton heart, all you need is one diamond trick to beat it.
Right. Maybe
Ooh.
South should foresee all this and just leave the club ace.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult when partner doesn't show strong club support. I mean, the five club bid doesn't necessarily have, five trumps in support of it. Um,
Right.
so 13 more amps, 46 to 4. Oh
Wow.
boy.